Up next, a story I was not looking forward to covering today. I've seen a lot of bad, heartbreaking things on this job, but today I came across some video so horrific I couldn't even watch it. And I'm not going to ask you to either, because it's just that disturbing. A Pickens County man wants justice for his puppy he says was used as bait for dog fighting. He bravely opened up to me today in hopes of sparing anyone else this nightmare.
Rufus, kill him. Finish it.
What you just heard is a man encouraging a dog named Rufus to kill Chase Davidson's 5-month-old yellow lab puppy.
Puppy's name was Snoop. He was, I guess, around 5 months old.
The video goes on to show the brutal killing.
I was hoping that, somebody just saw a yellow lab and picked it up and gave it a good home. Hey, girl.
Davidson lost his dog Avery and her puppy Snoop last month when they got out of the yard. He located the mother dog but never knew what happened to the puppy until someone approached him with the video showing the dog's death.
It was tough to watch the video. I couldn't watch it all the way through. I started it and, hearing the dog squeal, and it killed me, so I couldn't do it. But it's tough to know someone got enjoyment out of watching that.
Again, we will not show you this video because it's just too terrible. But Davidson says it's important for people to understand what he saw happen to his pet in the place so many like him call home.
Starts off, you can see the pit bull dragging my puppy by the neck, and then an individual saying, "Kill it, kill it, kill it," and then another individual reaching in the video with his arm and shaking my puppy so the pit bull will fight harder.
Davidson tells me he's always heard about the dog fighting problem in Pickens County, but never felt its heartbreaking reality until now.
He was, a puppy that I've bonded with and I care a lot about. I miss him. I hope it does bring light to the dog fighting problem in Pickens County. I hope, one, people will watch their pets a little more, and two, if they see it or know it's going on, to call and not be afraid to call. I hope that's the message that gets out. I hope the people that are responsible, I just hope that they get what they deserve.
I'm told the dog Rufus seen attacking the puppy there has been destroyed. If you have any information on this horrific case or any others like it in that area, please contact the Pickens County Sheriff's Office. Their number is 205-367-2000.
We have this for you, another sad story of animal abuse. Horses left to starve to death. This time it happened in Bibb County. Chelsea Barton has worked on this story today and has details from near the community of 6 Mile.
It's unbelievably horrible.
It's heartbreaking.
4 horses, 2 of them now dead, and 3 people sitting behind bars charged with animal cruelty. Taylor Roulane, her husband Jensen Roulane, and his mother Jacqueline Roulane are all accused of depriving the animals of food and water for a horrifying length of time at their home on Pine Tree Road in Bibb County.
They don't get like that overnight. It does take a long time for them to get in that low of a condition.
Bibb County Sheriff Jody Wade, along with the help of his deputies and local nonprofit Helping Horses Alabama, were able to recover these animals from the property.
To know that an animal was held captive, if you will, in an area to where they could not even have a chance to forage in the forest for themselves and try to survive like a wild animal would, it's heartbreaking.
Now, none of the animals could be seen from the roadway until one of the starving horses escaped the fenced-in area behind me and collapsed here. There's still remnants of hay and even a medicine tube where people tried to nurse this animal back to health, but it was just too late.
The horse that was laying on the side of the road was a body condition score of 1, 5 being morbidly obese. So this horse was completely emaciated. She was basically just skin and bones.
That horse and one other had to be euthanized.
They were completely wasted away from being infested with parasites and being just severe malnutrition, so there was no other option.
The other 2 horses are thankfully recovering.
They are receiving treatment and care and being refed slowly and doing very well.
Sheriff Wade and Shelley Jones tell me there are countless cases of neglect going on right now. They want people to know that law enforcement and rescue services cannot be everywhere at once. They rely on the public to say something if they see something. In Bibb County, Chelsea Barton, WVUA 23 News.
All right, well, can you imagine being left outside day in, day out with no food or water? That was the reality for 11 dogs in Bibb County until help finally came and their owners were arrested. Chelsea Barton spent much of her day today learning the disturbing details of this case. Chelsea, an extremely sad situation.
Lynn, it is, and I'll be honest with you, many of these images you're about to see of the dogs are sickening. They're extremely hard to look at. Bound with no food and no water during a scorching Alabama summer. In Woodstock, those were the conditions 11 emaciated dogs were living in until help finally came.
They'd been malnourished and mistreated for quite some time. It took them a while to get in that condition.
Charged with the mistreatment are the dog's owners, Eric Lowry and his fiancee, Shondace Armstrong.
It breaks your heart to see when a dog's pinned up somewhere and not given adequate food, water, or care, anything like that. So, I mean, it does break your heart to see that somebody's treating an animal like that, an animal that can't do for itself or fend for itself. Thankfully,
this story ends much happier than other animal cruelty cases we've covered in the past. All 11 dogs are expected to make full recoveries. Today, they are living much better days at the Bibb County Animal Shelter, looking and feeling doggone happy.
And it was almost too late for some of the animals. One of them had a lot of sores on him. It was very, very sick, almost unable to stand on its own.
Bibb County Sheriff Jody Wade says there is no excuse to ever let your animals waste away into conditions like these.
If you have an animal that you're no longer able to care for and you don't have anybody that you know in your circle of friends or family that's going to assist you or take those dogs or large livestock from you to care for them, then give us a call and we'll do what we can to help you and help them get a good home and placement for those animals.
And the 11 dogs will be going through a rescue program before they will be up for adoption. If you'd like more information on the animals and the services provided by Bibb Animal Facility, you can call them. Their number is 205-316-1254. Live tonight, I'm Chelsea Barton, WVUA 23 News.
Topping the news this evening, it never gets easier telling stories like this one. Another innocent animal found severely abused in Bibb County. WVUA 23's Chelsea Barton went to the spot where this dog almost lost its life. Chelsea, how's that dog doing now?
Well, Lynn, I really couldn't get anyone to give me a straight answer because no one knows at this point if this dog is going to survive the mistreatment. You'll soon understand why, and we warn you, the images in this story are extremely disturbing and hard to look at. Monday morning, dozens of people noticed a metal dog crate on the side of Highway 25 near Centerville. Many called to report it, and finally someone stopped to check it out. That's when this female bulldog mix was found locked inside of that crate with no food and no water. In this Alabama heat, we all know that's enough to kill any living thing, but this animal especially.
The hide was completely away from the, all the way down its back.
The dog's back had been burned severely using some kind of liquid, maybe scalding grease, boiling water, or even acid.
These animals, they can't speak for themselves. They can't tell you when they're in pain. And you know, a human did this to them.
To make things even worse, the huge area had harbored extreme infection and become infested with maggots.
Could you imagine like having a severe sunburn, let alone gaping gashes in you and stuck out here in this heat?
Local animal rescue Friends of the Bibb County Pound owner Tammy Davis lives just minutes from where this dog was dumped.
So I've been doing it for 7 years now, and it really makes you love animals a lot more than people.
Davis's rescue operates off of strictly donations, but she sponsored this animal and is having her treated at a local vet in hopes of saving her life.
We're just sitting by and everybody's praying for her, you know, and we definitely need help with the funds for to pay her vet bill, you know, because it's going to be a long stretch. It's not going to be just fix me up today and out of the vet tomorrow. She's going to be there for a while.
And the dog is being treated at Veterinary Hospital of Centerville, where the staff there has named her Hope, they tell me, because this dog needs all the hope she can get. Donations are desperately needed for Hope's recovery costs. You can donate through PayPal at Friends of Bibb County AL Pound at yahoo.com or by calling the vet there at 205-926-4347. Unfortunately, it's still unknown who burned Hope and left her locked in that cage for dead, but But if you have any information that could assist investigators with this case, you're asked to contact the Bibb County Sheriff's Office at 205-926-4683. Live tonight, I'm Chelsea Barton, WVUA 23 News.